Hello again, thanks for joining. It's time for a new Model Railway news update to keep you up to date with some interesting new announcements from these manufacturers. And we've got some new models to show you across a number of different scales. I'm just going to flash up this notification before I get started, short and sweet, and then we can get into it. Right, let's go. First up this time around is Dapol with some updates for N-scale modelers. Here we have some photos of decorated samples from their forthcoming Class 33. 7 new liveries are in this run, which includes a BR green, a version with the small yellow panels, and a version with jumper cables. There's also a BR blue number 056 named the Burma Star, and also a BR blue with jumper cables. Also a direct rail services version, and finally it's Fragon set number 33103 Swordfish. So there's some obvious issues here on some of the decoration, like the DRS colour having incorrect shades of blue, and some of the printing across the grills looks particularly bad. Also you can see things like here where the handrails are still to be fitted. I presume these will be added later and there'll be metal wire extra parts. So clearly some work still to be done to these, but there's still time to make amendments at the factory with a delivery timescale still on track for Q4 this year. All models will come with a 5-pole supercrete motor and all-wheel drive and pickup. It'll have directional lighting too. Prices are already set at $156.60 for DC and $189 for DCC. No sound option on these. Also in N-Gauge, Dapol have revealed an updated engineering sample for their newly tooled range of Great Western Railway Class 63XX Mogul 260 steam locomotives in N-Gauge. There are a few gaps to address along with some fitment and alignment issues on certain parts, but the factory is already working on these fixes. Additionally, the coal load and fine details such as rivets are yet to be finalised in the tooling process. The model performed well on Dapol's test track apparently, smoothly handling R2 curves and medium point work without any problems. 6 different models are expected in stock during Q3 or maybe Q4 2025, representing a range of Great Western Railway green, BR green and BR black liveries, each with accurate tooling variations. We also got some engineering sample photos of Dapol's newly announced upgraded version of their popular Class 78XX Manor 460 steam locomotives. These are also in N-Gauge, so lots of new stuff for N-Gauge modelers from Dapol these days. This brand new model includes several upgrades over the original 2010 release, such as Loco drive, an 18-pin decoder socket with sound capability, a heavy die-cast construction, and many more little upgrades. 6 versions are now available for pre-order in Great Western Green, BR Black and BR Green liveries. These are the updated engineering samples, but there will be decorated samples expected later this year, and also the models are scheduled for release in Q3 or Q4 2025. So moving on, there was a significant update from Accurascale, who are always in the news these days. In association with Rails of Sheffield, they have announced that they are considering making a modern image EMU. I say considering as they are gauging interest in this project before committing further. This EMU is certainly an unusual step for the company, as they have been so set on making, let's say, not current stuff. But this EMU is very welcome by many, including myself, as I think modern stuff is what will help attract the
modern audiences
to the hobby, to make it grow in the long term. This of course is the Electrostar class of EMUs, which means the Class 375, 377, 379 and the Class 387. There's certainly a lot of options on liveries which could be modelled here. Plus, could this be the start of a whole new range of EMUs? And perhaps my 385 dreams will come true at last. It's definitely an interesting development, but we're a long way off from delivery, with timescales around 2 to 2.5 years away. However, the price has been set at an RP of $499.95 for DC or DCC, which is actually quite interesting, or add an extra £100 for DCC sound, and that's for a 4-car set. Head on over to Accurascale or Rails website to register your interest with a £50 deposit now. While we're talking about Accurascale, just a quick note to say that they have now completely changed the motor mounts of their Andrew Barclay steam engines following issues with the first batch, and I reported on that on this channel in a previous update. Another issue was the packaging, which was not holding the model securely in transit. Both these things have been addressed now, and all current models being sold have their revisions applied. And as we mentioned Rails earlier, I'll just mention that they have released a new pair of t-shirt designs to mark the launch of the all-new Class 60 in 00 gauge. These are exclusive Class 60 technical drawing t-shirts which are designed in-house at Rails. The t-shirts come in sizes small to XXL and are made from 100% organic ring-spun cotton. Available in either navy or grey at $19.95 each, you too can be the talk of the town when you wear one of these. Revolution Trains gave us an update on their upcoming N-scale all-steel K-type Pullman coaches too. The development of these models has taken longer than expected due to the complexity of the variations and the challenge of balancing an accurate prototypical appearance with the ability to handle R2 curves. Revolution is offering 5 different cars in total, with 2 also available in updated modern condition. The cheapest of the range will be the Brake Twin Pack set, 2 coaches coming in at $104.99. The VSOE triple pack is priced at $157.50 and the remaining 4 packs all come in at $209.95, giving you a ready-made correct running set. There's not been a mention here of delivery times for these, but apparently the first engineering samples are expected in April or May this year, so I'll update on this channel when we get some more information. Even more N-scale now, and it's from Japanese manufacturer Kato, and they have announced a new version of the JR D51282 steam locomotive. This model accurately captures the D51 steam locomotive's detail and performance, featuring realistic driving wheels, spoke leading wheels and dynamic running gear. Key highlights include a compact motor allowing space for a driver figure, a matte body finish and a working headlight. It has a flywheel for smooth running and multiple coupler options for unit operation. Additional details include a snowplow, ATS generator and 4 different number plates, priced here in the UK around £110. We're also offered the 701 Series 1000 Morioka Colour Scheme 2-car EMU set. It features LED destination displays, head and tail lights with warm white LEDs and switchable lighting. The slotless motor ensures smooth, quiet operation and it includes destination display stickers too, priced around £100 the set. The 701 is also available in this fun-looking Iwamori railway livery with the characters on the side, same specification and price. Now this stylish machine is the JR Series 923 track testing 3-car EMU, so-called Dr. Yellow. This Series T5 accurately details the differences from the T4 train, including roof features, antenna differences and unique inspection equipment. Key features include an LED inspection floodlight near the pantograph, 2-tone headlights and vibrant yellow body paint of course. It also has a slotless motor and comes as a set available in a 3-car basic set for around £120 and there's also a 4-car add-on set too if you want to go the whole hog. This is also being added to the range. It's the Imperial Train Coach. This is a model of the special Imperial train used by Japan's Imperial household, replacing the previous No. 1 Imperial train. It features a sharp, solid design with colour-shifting magnolia paint, a chrysanthemum crest and gold lines. The interior is highly detailed and even includes the blue sofas. Additionally, the coach comes with exclusive decorations for the leading car, such as a crest, a flag and coupler cover. A really nice coach priced around £38 here in the UK. There were a bunch more models announced, but we didn't get any model photos, just photos of the real prototypes at the moment. So when I get actual model photos, I'll update on this channel for you. So Roco have a whole bunch of new models coming soon, and we're now going to have a look at the new Steam models coming to a retailer near you very soon. My favourite of the announcements is this, the Polish PKP TY2 Loco from Era 3. This 210.0 comes with the tub style tender and the cool looking green parts, which look a bit like an afterthought but certainly makes it a standout model. You also get a driver figure too, and this one comes with a Plux 16 digital interface, directional LED lights and a flywheel fitted. Here in the UK, expect to pay around $325 for this in analog DC specification and another £100 for either DCC or AC digital with sound. A lot of money for sure, but it's a very impressive Loco. This tank engine also caught my eye, also from Era 3. This time it's a CSD RH354.1 tank engine. A really chunky looking machine with some nice decoration, including the star on the front and the wood effect bunker sides at the back. This one has Plux 22, but it comes with the same feature set as the last one, and it's priced the same, although there isn't an AC digital version of this one just yet. Still Era 3, this is the Hungarian MAV RH302 Steam Loco, and we're back to Plux 16 again for some reason. It's another loco with a lot of character and something a bit unusual. This is just a computer render image at the moment of this one, but we do know it'll come in around £350 for analog DC and £450 for DCC sound. Again, no AC version here. There's a whole bunch of larger steam locos being offered, with this being the Dutch VSM Class 23 steam locomotive number 071. It's from Era 4. It's got the usual feature set with this time a NEM 652 interface, and it's not expected till Q4 this year. The price is £100 less than the Hungarian loco we just saw, at around £250 for analog and £340 for DCC sound. From Austria we have this stylish OBB RH50 steam loco from Era 4. It's another big 210 with the same feature set and a Plux 16 interface. The price has jumped back up to around £340 for analog and around £440 for digital. AC is available on this one, by the way. And then there's a whole raft of DB locos, starting with another 210, this time in the form of a DB Class 043, this one number 3649 from Era 4. This is NEM 652, and the info sheet says it has lighting using a light bulb, but I'm sure it means LED and it's just lost in translation, at least I hope so. Still, this is priced around £320, with £100 more each for the two digital sound versions. Next, it's a 282 tank engine in the form of the BR086. I love the stepped back chimney design of this loco, and here it's been offered in Era 4 specification as 4704. Plux 22 here with the usual feature set, and another one at the 320 and 420 price mark. Now stepping back to Era 3, we have this nice looking BR38460 steam loco number 3553. Again, it's the same spec and Plux 22 interface. All of these have the driver figure, by the way. You've probably been seeing that as we've been going through. This one is around 390 for analog, but jumps up massively to around 520 for the digital sound fitted versions, which I really don't know why it would be so much more. It's quite odd. We leave the DB and turn to the Deutsche Reichsbahn for almost all the remaining steam locos, and there's some usual suspects here like another version of the BR01, this time number 05296 from Era 4. It's a stylish loco but has been modelled to death, I think. This one with NEM 652 interface comes in around £325 for analog and another £100 for digital versions, and it's expected in Q2 this year, so not long to wait. The BR35 also gets another look in here as an Era 4 version of 11110. It's a pretty good model, but just another number version here really, and priced at around £330 and £430 depending on your power type. We saw the DB version of this already, so it's no surprise we'd also get a DR version, and there's nothing really different here other than the numbering and logos. Same price too, no surprises then. And what do you know, a DR version of the BR86 as well. Hold on while I throw up the yawning woman, because again it's the same except for decoration and the same prices. And finally for the DR stuff we have the mighty BR95 steam loco number 00455 in an Era 4 specification. A very purposeful machine this one, and it has been modelled before by other manufacturers too, but if you fancy this Roco one then it's priced around £380 for analog and an eye-watering price of around £520 for the digital sound-fitted ones. For the final steam loco this time around, we return to Poland for the cheeky PKP OK1 steam locomotive, this one as number 360 from Era 4. So as usual, this has Plux 22, directional lights, a motor with flywheel, and you can get digital with sound. Priced around £380 for analog, and again, the massive step up for digital sound versions. So some high prices there for steam locos, and much of it is just new numbers or re-releases. There's a massive amount of diesel and electric locos announced too, but I'll keep those for the next video and wrap this one up. So thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.